I am Aditya Tomar, the business growth expert. Guys, today we are going to discuss about lead generations, right? Lead generations while using your list building, right? How the building going to convert into the customers and all. So we will discussing about the right way to build your list, right? Which will be your asset in the future, right? So before starting this, let's say hi in the comment box. If you can see me, just type yes. If you can see me, if you can hear me, just type yes in the comment box because this stream is going live to different channels, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on my private webinar. Just type yes if you can see me, if you can hear me. So let me type yes. Hello everyone. I can't type on my groups, but I can type on my private webinar. Hello everyone. So this is the webinar of Tutti Hub, right? And Tutti Hub is a platform where we are discussing about learn, work, and earn principle. And we are a community which consists of scholars, corporates, consultants, institutes, and affiliates. So this is the community that we have built. And I think in the last webinar, I have talked about the power of the community, right? And how that power will give you uh, the effortless selling, right? If you are in my, if you haven't seen that webinar, just go to Tutti Hub YouTube channel. You will see that what I have discussed in the last webinar. So lots of learnings which we do every day at 5:30. Me, Pranjal, and Asa, every day we comes with new topic, new learnings, and all these learnings are very practical ones, and we always share the top test knowledge which we are doing, which we are working day by day. I think in I think last webinar I have discussed one thing, how you can get the free traffic, right? Today I will show you that how I have built that I would say machine, right, which working automatically. I'm not doing anything. I'm just just when you start a car, you just turn on the ignition for a while, right, and then the engine start automatically. Similarly, I'm doing the same with my systems also. I mean, especially for Tutti Hub right now, we have increased the Tutti Hub traffic organically from I think it was around 400 something. Now we are touching around 1,000 users. We are touching. I will show you live everything because what we say. I mean, whatever we commit, whether I'm talking or Pranjal or Asa, whatever we share the knowledge. All the knowledge are the practical knowledge, right? We don't believe in theory kind of a concept. We always believe in the practical kind of a learning. So I will show you first, before taking to the webinar of lead generation, I will show you first how I have created that system which we have discussed last time. If you have missed that webinar, just go to Tutti Hub YouTube channel. You will find that webinar how to get free traffic for your system. So before starting, let me check my system, right? Whether I'm getting the voice on my different channels or not. This is really important, guys. The weather is not good, right? If in between the electricity gone, so just be with me because I will be there. I mean, I will again come back because the Wi-Fi connection disconnect once there's a power off, right? So just be with me. You will find lots of good knowledge today, right? And whatever the knowledge you're going to take today, it's totally practical from the experts, whatever the best people in the market are doing the same kind of a thing we do, and we learn all that. We teach all those learnings for free at 5:30. So just hold on. Same kind of a thing. Okay. So everything is working fine, I suppose. Let me check my camera also. Yeah, I think everything is working perfectly fine. Okay, so let me share that first. What I have done that in the last webinar. Whatever I have teach in the last webinar. I want to show you that result, and that result will really gives you the confidence that are these kind of things work in the practical scenarios or not. So I think there was I have in the last webinar I have talked about, and these are the traffic which is not dependent on Facebook and Google. I always prefer to have the different traffic sources other than Facebook and Google, right? Because you have your money is so, you have a limited amount of money, right, to invest. You are not a big, you're not taking the investment from big brands to invest lots of money all over the places, right? Once you are starting your journey, right, once you're starting your online journey, you have to invest very wisely, right, so that you get the good return. So this, let me show you. Let me take you to that current application. Okay. So I think last time I have discussed about this, how you can get, free traffic. It's a free traffic, right? It's a free traffic which will drive from your traffic only, right? So let me show you that. And it's really live, whatever I'm showing to you. And we have just created to show you 2 days back only, right? So you can see that we are getting the organic traffic, right? And we, whatever the traffic we are getting, right, we are using that traffic, right, to to ignite our system to get a free traffic again, right? So you can see over here, I got 80 participants, right? Which now this is not the Facebook, or this is not the Facebook kind of a traffic. So this is everything is yours. Whatever the traffic you believe in, right? Whatever the traffic you are getting, or whatever traffic you are investing, so that you can get more traffic for free, right? So this is the 80 participants, right? And they have I mean, they have shared, right? If I talk about, it's around, I say around 70%, right? Or 65%, right? 65% people have shared that. 54 people have shared, right? And in the 54, I got more, around 51 traffic, right? So out of this, with these traffic, I'm getting more 50, and these are the customers which are of the same niche, right? Because once we are bringing a traffic, right, we are bringing a traffic. This really matters once you are starting your journey on the platform where you are looking to get the sales, right, to get the leads. The niche kind of a traffic really matter in that case, right? And once this kind of a traffic works, then it work well, right? So this is a niche kind of a traffic. 80 participants shared around 54 of mine, right? Let me show you that. Like the people have shared, I got one click over here, one click over here, one click over here, right? 7 click. Oh, one share, I got 7 click. You can see that person I have shared, and I got 7 click. So similarly, this is all the way I'm getting the free customers, right, for my website, and which I'm driving totally free, totally from my organic traffic, and making my system into that kind of a machine which will give me free traffic 24 by 7, and that to be according to my niche, right? And let me show you about my actual website traffic also, which increased drastically using these by using this kind of a application. Let me show you that also. So whatever you are going to learn over here with Tutti Hub, it's a top niche, right? Only top level marketer use this, and you get the same kind of a results once you implement whatever the learnings you are doing with us, right? If you implement those learnings, trust me, guys, definitely it will help you a lot. Let me open my live. I'm showing you live everything, so that you will see the live results. I'm just logging into it. And by the way, with this, earlier I was getting around 50 registrations. Now I'm getting with using this principle, which I have discussed in the last webinar as well, because I have implemented myself as well in my current system. My registration has been increased around 25% more, along with this traffic, right? So I'm capturing more traffic, more actual customers for my system, right? And this is not dependent on any kind of ads as of now. So you can see over here, right? You can see the graph, right? It's a live right now, right? You can see earlier. I mean, let me make it more. Let me take the audience. So I will show you live how this really helped my system to grow, and it's growing. And I believe in the exponential kind of a systems which help me to grow as well, right? So let me show you that. Let me. I think I should use this. You can see over here. This is the standard traffic that we were getting 500, 600, 700. These are all organic, right? Now once we have implemented this 2 days back, right? You can see over here, uh, thousand one. Let me. I think today is 14th, right? Let me make it 14th. Mm, So you can see over here, we are hit, I mean, day before yesterday, around 1100. And this implementation has been done just 2 days back, right? So you can see the kind of a traffic we got, the kind of organic traffic, that to be share kind of a traffic that we have got. And we are using only this, the organic traffic that we are using, right? The same traffic that the system is helping us to get more traffic. You can see over now we are almost a high. The day is not over yet. We have got 824, and that is organic traffic, right? Everything. You can see the power of this system, which I have talked in the last session. You can see that the kind of traffic we are getting, and definitely it will help you as well. So let's start today's topic, right? Hopefully, if you feel this, I mean, awesome, right? If you feel this kind of a learning is a good one, which I have shared last time, just type awesome in the comment box so that I can see wherever you are seeing this, right? Just hold on. I think my just type awesome. If Yeah, just type awesome if you think this learning really helped you in the last webinar that I did, and I have shown you the live results as well, because this kind of a learning I usually do for my customers for the digital marketings and all, but this I've implemented in my system as well, and I've shown you live this work that we have discussed in the last webinar, right? So today the kind of a learning we are going to discuss, right? Okay, we are going to discuss today about list building for the conversions. Guys, why the list building is really important, right? Why it's a necessary step once you start your online journey. List is some kind of a, I would say, is a invisible power, right? Hopefully, some people knows that about the list. Some people don't know. So for everybody, list is those kind of a people, right? Which is there in your, I would say, groups, whether your Facebook groups, whether your Facebook fan page, whether your, I would say, your email. Generally, list generally works for the email, right? Or whether you have some kind of a closed group of WhatsApp or Telegram. So these are the people, right, which gives you effortless kind of a selling, right? You don't need to, because they already believe in you, they already trust on you. So if you are showing something fruitful, then definitely you will get the sales, you will get the leads, you will get the results, you will get the work or whatever the industry you are targeting. So similarly, today I'm going to tell you about three things: what the tool we have to use, what are the methods, and what's the concept. So this list building is, I will tell you how you can do that and how you can make the asset for the future, right? If you are in this, online business, or if you want to start or if you want to promote your business through online platform, then this is the first step that you should take care, because this is the step which will give you sales. This is the first step which will take you for the longer period in the market, right? So let's talk about the three things over here. The first one, list is some kind of your own audience, right? As I said, what the concept is behind is this is your own audience, which you have targeted anyhow by whether you have sent them as a mail, or whether you have used the external source to build your own audience, whether Facebook ads, Google ads, right? Whether the organic traffic. So those are the people. Like, let me show you that one. Let me show you live example. Let me share that with you. Okay. So the concept behind it, as I said, we will covering three concepts, three things: concept, methods, and tools, right? So let me show you this thing live more. It will be more clearer to you, and it will help you to understand more what I'm talking about, right? So let me just take you again from the system, right? And let me show you if I can. I think I can. You can see these are the registration that has been done, right, on our system. And guys, this is the, I would say, without any ads, without any Facebook ads, without any Google ads. These are the traffic which has been generated through the different sources, right? Like if I'm doing the webinar, then if you see on the top, whatever the webinar goes, right? It shows for the free webinar, you should join www.webinar.2tf.com. So that gives the people access to, to connect with you, right? So similarly, it's a kind of a list that I'm making. These are the audiences. Just a moment. These are the audiences which I'm making, right? These are the audiences which I'm making, right? And that is making for the long term. Let me show you some facts of it, which you will use, see and understand. Okay. Okay, I can't go into it, but I will definitely show you. I mean, in that we every day actually we get the people around 50, 60. So that graph is increasing. So that's what is the list is all about. Hopefully, the people who don't know about the list, so the people who knows that, it's good for them. But the people who have seen this webinar or registering this webinar for the first time, for them, it was really important to understand what the list is all about, right? So let me take you back to the thing, right? It's like building your own audience, right? And it's your call how you can build that, whether through the webinar, whether through the ads, whether through the emails, whatever the thing you want, you can build that audience, right? Then the second is, as I said, it's an invisible force. I don't know. I mean, I think 1,100 people already been registered in our webinar. We don't know anybody, right? I think we don't. We only know around 5 people or 10 people maximum, right? Because these kind of thing we don't never promote. I mean, our webinars we never promote in any kind of ads or any kind of especially in my groups or in my on my Facebook fan page or anywhere I don't promote that. But this is the kind of we are getting the people from the different entities that we have connected, right? We have connected our autoresponders, we have connected our webinar tools, we have as it's a complete tools that we are using so that we can capture those audience. So that is a kind of an invisible force. The people who are 1,100, they are somehow seeing those things and they are getting nurtured day by day, right? Whatever from wherever the part of the world they are, right? Then the third point is always. I mean, once you this is the mistake that a lot of people do, right? They always focus to get more and more emails and all, right? That will not gives you the sale, right? Always prefer the quality than the quantity, right? Because if you have the less quantity, right, but the audiences which are there in your list, right? Which are the emails that are in your list are according to your niche, then it will help you more, right? It will help you to give the sale. It will help you to get the actual customers because one of my, I think it's not right now at 9:30 p.m. There was one webinar that I do about. I mean, last week I have completed that course. Is about how to build your tribe, right? So in that tribe or in that community, we are talking about only the 1,000 customers, right? We want the 1,000 customers, not the followers, not the fan. We're looking only the 1,000 paid customers, and those paid customers will help us to take the things forward for longer period because the kind of a services we are giving to them, the kind of a I mean, cost-effective product we are giving to them, they will be our long-term customer forever, right? And it will help us to, I mean, to give the value to them, right? And it's a very cost-effective price, right? I mean, very cost-effective, right? So in that way, we always focus that we should have only the limited amount of customers, but the customer that or the list that we will be having of our audience, that should be of quality enough, right? That should not be. We don't focus that lot of people should be are in our email list because once you are having a lot of people in your list, right? Then the more investment you have to do to manage the system. So because your funnel will once you start your I mean autoresponders, right? Then it will cost you more because number of contacts are there in your list. If the number of contacts are more, then they will charge accordingly. Accordingly, if you are doing the email marketing and all, the charges will be according to the number of contacts. So be specific, be I mean according to your niche, so that you get the results that you're looking for. Then the second point is, now we are looking for the method, how we can make our list because uh, I think in one of the webinar I've discussed about this is the business, right? To have the list and the list which is having a quality one, right? Which the people having the quality one, they are in the business. They sell their list to the people, right? Let me show you again one of the platform which gives you good amount of people, good amount of clicks from the list that the people they are having. Let me show you that. Let me check if I can access that. Yeah. So let me show you. This is the one platform which is for the solo ads, right? Udemy.com, right? Over here, you will find the people who having a good amount of list, right? Good amount of audience in their email list, right? And they give you the right audience for your product according to your niche, right? Whether you are in a money making kind of a business, whether you are in a software kind of a business, whether you are in, I think you have the list over here. Let me show you that solo deal, and you can check all the niches are here: marketing, finance, health, mobile, social, or crypto. So these are the kind of the people who, I mean, if you are having a good amount of list, right, then you can enter into this business also. You can list yourself. You can tell that I have, suppose 50,000 customers, right? 50,000 people of the people who are interested in online marketing, right? Who are the digital marketers. So this list, right? This list make lots of sense. So similarly, if you want to tap into this business, then it really matters what kind of a list you are going to have. and this list will help you to grow better in the online space. So let me get back to again, right? So the methods that you are going to use, right? Because it's really important, guys. Once you are using, once you are building your list, right? You should focus on the quality list, right? You should focus on the people should be, I mean, are those who like to take actions, right? Who like to having a purchase kind of a behavior. That really matters, right? If you are looking those people who just take the knowledge and don't do anything, those are the passive customers, right? And that really don't matter to you, right? And you are looking for the people who really want to learn something, who really want to take actions, because uh, I can tell you one thing: the people who are successful, right? Any people, they are very active. It's not about the way they react. It's all about the way they take actions, right? If the people who take action so fast, whether the result is positive or negative, but they somehow they get closer to their dreams much faster. If you are just taking the knowledge without any action, then that all knowledge is useless, right? I mean, you are making all your effort to zero. You should not learn the things if you are not doing any kind of action on it, right? So the first point is split testing. You should test whatever the campaign, because how you going to make your list? You will be using your campaigns, right? You will be using your ads. So it's my suggestion. Once you are making your ads, that should be separated, right? I mean, you have a separate list. You should not capture all the leads in one section. You should segregate your list according to the campaign that you run, because that will really help you to build your more actionable kind of audience, more people who like to take actions. You will understand which list is giving you good conversions, which list is giving you better results. So that's the way you can you can understand that, okay, this is the list which is very active, right? This is the list I have to focus on, right? So in this way you have to focus more about using the split testing and all, right? Then the second point is collecting the data. Whatever the data you are collecting, whatever the information you are collecting, that should be according to the niche which is required, right? You should because that will help you to understand the people what they are thinking, right? Uh, I think in one of the webinar I talked about you should use the bridge page in between, because most of the people they knows about the opt-ins, they knows about the subscription forms, they knows about the notifications. So most of the people don't like to give their actual details, right? They don't like to. They just want to see the information, what the information is behind. That's it. They don't like to be very much committed to that product or to that service. But just for the sake of to knowing that, they give the false information. So, in my suggestion, the offer the product that you're going to show that to the user, before that you should have a qualified test for that person, right? Whether that person is really interested in that kind of a business or in that kind of a product, in that kind of a service or not. So you should have the survey page in between, so that you really understand that people, whether that people is a qualified one or not. Because we generally sell the leads, two type of lead we sell. One, we the lead that we sell to the generally this practice is not people doing, right? Lots of once we call the people, they say this is very different, but we haven't find that somebody is doing that. So we sell two things: qualified leads and the verified leads. So the kind of a mechanism we are having, we use this kind of a I mean bridge page in between to get the actual interest of that audience, so that we can identify we are whatever we are investing in the ads, we are getting a quality customers, right? Then clean up of inactive users. If the users that you are having, right? If the users that you are having in your list, if those users are not taking any kind of action, they are a passive kind of a customer. Leave that. I mean, remove those people from the list. That will help you more. That will save you lots of money, right? Because the people who never open any kind of a mail, the people who never click any kind of a link of your mail, then what the point of showing those ads to them again and again, right? It's better to remove them once in a while. They have registered to know the information, but they are not that much committed towards you or towards your service. So it's better to let them go and keep your list clean and with limited quality customers, so that whatever the information you're going to share, that will make more sense to them, and you will get whether whatever the service offering you are doing, or whatever the product offering you are doing, you get the response from them, right? That make more sense rather than just burning your money on the online space. And the fourth one is nurturing, right? It totally depends how you like to how you like to educate your audience, whatever the people have connected with you, whether you do the master classes, whether you do the free webinars, whether you do the email market. I'm not saying email marketing, is just that the autoresponders, right? Whether you are educating your audience. So totally depends how you educate your audience, how you connect with your audience, how you convey your information, convey your message to your audience. That totally depend on you. And these are the four steps that you should take care, because just capturing the email or just having the email list of the people does not help you anything. I mean, it will not give you any kind of a good results, right? You have to be very focused that whatever the people are there in your list, they are according to that niche, and they are the active users, not the passive user which just consume the information and don't do anything, right? And I'm hoping that you are not in one of them, right? Now, what the tool we should use? We have talked lots of things over here. How to build your audience, how what the benefit of it, and how the process is, what the method we should use. Now, the tools, right, guys? This is really important. If you want to build your, build your house. Just take an example. If you want to build your house, right, then you should be having the right tools. You can't compromise on the cheap things, right? This I mean, I would say this is the message from one of my mentors, who always say that never be cheap on tools, right? Never think that using cheap tools you can get the good results. Always invest well on tools, because these are the tools, or these are the I would say I mean, these will be your friends which will help you to grow you, or grow your business, grow your entity, grow your influence in the market, right? So if you're building your house, you never compromise on the cheap products, right? You never compromise on the cheap kind of materials, right? So you always focus to have a high quality material. So when you are using the high quality material, then that will cost you more. So similarly, when you're using the tool for your business, that to the online business, you always focus on the right tools. If it costs you, then invest it, because the kind of a hard work those people have done to make that kind of a tool, it really works, because that's why the people are getting the results. And if you're not investing any kind of a tool, always looking for the free kind of a solutions, trust me, you can't grow well, right? You will waste lots of your time, and time is money, right? In the kind of environment we are in, the time is money. So always invest on well on tools, because that will going to help you to grow more, right? So what the first tool that you are going to use is page builder, right? And for the page builder, that lots of tools are there, and which I highly recommend is ClickFunnels. You can use ClickFunnels without any doubt. If you are a company, or if you are I would say a individual also, you can easily use this tool, and it's so easy to use, right? That it will help you to make any kind of your landing page which is required to capture the leads, which is required to build your list, which will help you to to give the right impression, professional kind of impression towards the audience that you are going to capture. Then use this tool for your page builder, if you're not having any kind of a website, right? And if you want the online presence. The second is autoresponders, right? This is literally important, because you're going to nurture your audience through the different messages. You have to send one mail to your audience according to the niche that you have collected them, and give the information about whatever the product you are having, whatever the services you are having, whatever the industry is going according to that product. So just talk about that in that autoresponder. So autoresponder is just like, some people don't know about the autoresponders. These are the emails which goes automatically at a particular time, right? Either at a particular time or depending upon how you have customized it. So these are the information which you send to the users, in the people who are there in your list, right? For that, the best one, there are lots of tools in the market, but I will highly recommend you should go for Get Response, right? And ConvertKit. If you are, just starting your online journey, so just use without any second thought, just use Get Response. And trust me, it will really help you because it will really help you to build your empire, right? Then the third one is tracking. Uh, Tracking is literally very important because somehow, like if I say, let me show you again. Uh, you can see over here, we are not exposing our main domain, right? Because what happens, guys, once you're getting a lot of traffic, right, through your through that link, right? Then sometimes the people like to spam that, right? People that comes into the spamming and all, right? People like to play with that. So always use the hidden. I mean, you should hide your main domain, right? You should hide your main domain once you are playing with the traffic, because you want to track the people, right? And you want to hide your or save your main domain so that it can't be spammed by the people, right? So because of those reasons, you always talk about hidden link. You can use Bitlay, you can use Click Magic. It's really help you, right? Because whatever the tracking I'm getting over here, I always match with that also, whether this result is according to the results that I'm getting or not, because I'm testing this tool as well according with the this tool as well. So tracking is literally very important once you are starting your online journey, because you every penny matters, because once you are starting investing in the ads, once you are investing to get the quality leads, like it's the same way when you are investing your money to have the top place in the market, then you have to invest more, right? Because you know that the kind of a quality or the kind of a traffic, the kind of a people will come over that place will be much better than the people coming at the place which is not popular, right? So that's why the prices are accordingly. So when you are investing, right, on the platform, suppose if the Facebook is charging more than the Google, or Google charging more than the Facebook, or any kind of email agency is charging a lot, right? Then it's really important for you to track the right I mean, to track those traffic sources with the right link, so that you can understand which traffic source is giving you the best results and giving you the best conversion. So you can invest more on that traffic sources rather than investing more on the other traffic sources, right? So you have to be very much particular about this, that you are going to invest on tools which works really well for you, right? And you have to invest on those traffic sources which gives you the better traffic for the conversions, which is having the active customers and the hot customers according to your niche, right? So tracking is literally very important once you're starting your online journey. And the last one is webinar. This is the new expertise that sooner or later you have to be in, right? There's a no other way in this. In the coming years or coming months, that without building your online presence, without building your online, I would say, real entity, you can sell the product, because people are very educated nowadays. They are having, as always say, they are the smart people which you who uses the smartphones, right? So when the people are, can can uh, like to know all about before investing on you or on your product. They want to they like to know all the information about you from the different platforms. So it's really important if you're coming through the videos or through if you are sending your messages through the videos or through the webinars, then you will be having the high conversion rates in terms of selling or in terms of lead conversions, right? So this is the mandatory, I would say, in the coming years or coming months, I would say, because the kind of a situation we are in, definitely it will going to be as a mandatory for you, right? Like right now, you can see the people, the kids or the students which are in colleges or which are in schools, they are getting the education through the webinars on through the online platforms. So you can understand the power of this, right? Uh, just thinking on the ads or the blogs or the textual content will not give you that much conversions, that much audience, other than the webinars or the live audience, right? So this is how we can make. Let me talk. Okay, I just forgot to mention that. That in the tracking, we can use. I mean, I use especially I use two things. I use Click Magic, right, and I use Bitly, right. And the webinar, I think Demio, right, Zoom. Then you can use Webinar Jam and Ever Webinar. Ever Webinar is for automation, right? And Zoom, right now I use Zoom. I use Zoom and Demio. Webinar Jam is also a good one, right? And Ever Webinar is for the automations. Once you don't like to play your live webinar, you want to play your whatever the webinar you have done in the past or whatever the videos you have done in the past, you are playing them like a live webinar. Then you can use Ever Webinar as well. But in Demio also you can Demio or in every section you can have this kind of a facility. But people use that. So these are the four tools that I recommend, and these are the tools that I recommend once you're starting your journey to build your own audience, to build your own list, to build your own followers, to build your own. I would say the people, right? From whom you want to nurture, whom you want to educate, whom you like to give your information about the products or the services that you are having. So this is all I have for now, right? And the next step. What is the next step? As I said, I think if the people who have just seen me first time, I have I'm having an experience of around 15 years, right, running the different companies and different products that in the market, and I'm a business growth expert. So over here you can see the I mean this is three companies as of now I'm running, right? This is a Itethoma.in is more talk about the consultancy and all, right? About the business growth and all. We Care All Solutions talk more about the website development and I would say application development. This is a two-tier webinar which talk about the learn, work, and earn kind of a principle, which we give free learnings. This is the top niche learnings, which generally people, only the experts, only who are getting the results know about this all secrets. And these are the secrets which people don't give in free, and we give all these information for free, right? And these are strategies that we always give, right? And if you want this kind of a learning from from us, then you can go to let me show you. You can go to two things. Either the 2T Hub is all about two things. Either you are looking for some kind of a learnings because we have the platform for the people who want to learn, right? And I'm talking about only the digital marketing over here. Asa talks about the different things. Pranjal talk about the different things, right? So I always talk right now. My core domain is marketing, right? So I talk about how you can learn the step-by-step learnings about the marketing, right? So for the step-by-step learning about the marketing, you can just go to askadi.co/learn, right? You will see a online business setup challenge, right? Which is, 30 days in which personally I have made around 30 videos where it's not just a strategy, it's just how you can build your system by yourself without using any kind of a company, without using any taking the help from your peers or from any kind of agency, right? You can build your system by yourself step by step in 30 days, and you can build an ecosystem around you according to your mission and the vision. Whatever the mission and the vision you are having, and you want you're looking from long time that it will work for you so that you can get a effortless selling, right? So that for that especially I have designed this course. It's a 30-day course. Right now I'm having two option in that. It's a $197, which is lifetime access, right? And $47 per month is a subscription base, right? Right now, both the things, the discount is going on, right? And you can just access if you want to get this information. Just type this coupon code E47. You will get this course at a price of $47 for the lifetime access, right? And if you want to try this course, right? If you want to try, let's how you can, maybe you already learn a lot, right? Already learn from lots of people, but still you're not getting the results, and you want to try what I have different for you. Just you can go to just type KA70 as a coupon code. Apply for once you apply this coupon code, the $14 it will give you the $14 for the first month, right? It's a subscription base. Trust me, guys. If you really want to take action, right, this is the right time, right? If you want to really uh, want some kind of a system that work along with you, whether you are in a job, whether in a business, you want some kind of system which you have built by yourself, and that gives you, whatever the knowledge you are having, whatever the expertise you are having, you can sell that expertise in the market. Then you need the system. You need the system. It will work for every people, whether you are in software business, whether you are in online coaching, whether you are in as a trainer, whether you are in as a any kind of a company that you are running, you want the influence of brand that company. This system works for everyone, right? Then if you want, you already have you already have your systems, you already have everything, but still you're not getting the results, you don't have the team. uh, with this course also you will get the support from the team, right? They will help you. You just write to me, and the email ID that we have, the team will get back to you within 24 hours, and they will help you on every step to take out from the hurdle, and take you the next level, right? But if you want that, you have to do it by yourself. I mean, you want to outsource this because you want to concentrate whatever the work you are doing, and you want some people gives you the qualified leads, right? And that too, I mean, that will gives you the larger rate of conversion, right? Then 2T Hub will help you in that. And because why the 2TF will help you, because it's working on the five principles for every customers that exclusively, it's a exclusive service from 2TF, because they believe on the five principles to give the quality leads to the customers. And what are they? First is they help you to build your online system. If you want that, if you already have, they will help you. What the things are missing, they will help you in that. Then they will help you to generate the quality traffic for you, right? Then after that, they will help you to give the right leads and help you to get the conversions also. But the conversions we don't guarantee, because it's totally depend on your business, how you are doing the business. We can give our best suggestions how you can do the conversions with those leads, right? The fourth one is the copywriting, which is really important, because I think this webinar is, I mean, one of my webinars right now. I've just started last from since yesterday, right? I've started a complete course of copywriting, right? How you should write your ads and all, so that you can get the better conversion. So they will help you in that, because copywriting is really important to get the conversions, to get the online audience into your list, right? And the fifth one is community building. So these are the five principles, these are the five pillars which the 2T Hub is all having all the expertise, and using these pillars, they will help you to give the right leads and the conversions for your business. So that you can access through, just go to askadi.co/work, right? And it will cost you, this is the team which is going to help you out, and it will cost you, I think, 34,000 something, which work on all these five pillars. They will help you. And